It's showtime, witches. Today we're diving into the strange and unusual, and I mean seriously strange. We're talking about Beetlejuice, the ghost with the most. But what does this quirky classic have to do with witchcraft? Well, buckle up, because we're about to explore what witches can learn from the afterlife, ghosts, and maybe even a little mischief along the way. Let's just promise not to say his name 3 times, okay? I don't have time for that chaos today. Or do I? Now, we've all seen that iconic scene in Beetlejuice where Lydia, the goth queen herself, communicates with the ghosts.
I myself am strange and unusual.
Same girl, same. But did you know that witches have been talking to spirits for centuries? That's right. Spirit communication is an ancient practice in witchcraft, from ancestor worship to full-on necromancy. If you're curious about connecting with the other side, without unleashing a manic ghost like Beetlejuice, there are a few witchy ways to do it. First up, spirit boards. Think of them as your magical phone to the beyond. And no, you don't need a creepy attic or a sandworm-infested afterlife to use one. In fact, we have a whole nother video on Ouija, its origins and how to use them. So once you're done here, why not check that out? For a more chill connection, try simple meditation or visualization techniques. Just focus, breathe, and reach out with intention. But remember, witches, the #1 rule of spirit work? Respect. If you don't want Beetlejuice-level chaos, approach spirits with care. Don't summon what you can't banish. Now, let's talk about that handbook for the recently deceased. In the film, it's like a ghost's guidebook to surviving, well, not surviving, the afterlife. For witches, we've got something even better, the Grimoire or Book of Shadows. Your Grimoire is where you record your spells, rituals, spirit interactions, and magical adventures. Think of it as your own personal handbook for the recently magically inclined, whether you're writing down a candle spell or tips for summoning. Just not him. It's all about documenting your witchy journey. Here's a fun idea. Why not create your own grimoire for the recently deceased? Fill it with spells, rituals, or notes related to spirit work. Add some pages about different types of spirits, offerings, and, maybe a reminder not to summon trickster spirits who can't be trusted. The afterlife in Beetlejuice is weird, wacky, and full of bizarre rules. Limbo, waiting rooms for the dead, bureaucratic nightmares. It is a whole mood. But did you know that the concept of limbo and the afterlife shows up in witchcraft and folklore too? Take the ancient Egyptians, for example. They believed in an elaborate afterlife where you had to journey through various realms, and if your heart weighed too heavy with guilt, game over. In Mexican culture, Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, honors ancestors and celebrates their presence among the living, offering food and gifts to keep the spirits happy. Sound familiar? Beetlejuice? In witchcraft, we often work with ancestors, spirits, and the dead. Many witches create altars to honor their ancestors, offering them food, water, or even a bit of wine. It's all about showing respect and inviting their wisdom into your life. You could set up your own spirit altar inspired by the Maitland's struggle in the afterlife to ensure you're in good standing with the spirits you call upon. Alright, witches, let's talk about summoning, the heart of all the trouble in Beetlejuice. Now, we all know the risks of saying his name 3 times. Or do we? Beetlejuice is a chaotic spirit, and the film gives us a great reminder of the dangers of summoning energies or entities that are a bit too much to handle. In witchcraft, we have plenty of cautionary tales about working with spirits or energies that aren't what they seem. Maybe you think you're summoning a helpful spirit, but oops, it's a Beetlejuice type. This is where protection comes in handy. Witches use circle casting, protective sigils, and herbs like sage, rosemary, or salt to guard themselves against any unwanted spiritual chaos. If you must summon a spirit, make sure to lay out the ground rules. No body possession, no chaotic trickery, and definitely no trying to take over your life. Just like how the Deetz family tried to control Beetlejuice, sometimes spirits can be harder to banish than they are to summon. And there you have it. Beetlejuice might be one chaotic ghost, but he's also a great reminder of the weird and wonderful world of spirits, and maybe some of the risks too. Whether you're keeping a spirit journal, creating a magical afterlife handbook, or setting up your own ancestral altar, remember, summon wisely, witches. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetle, just kidding.
Nobody says the B word, come on.
If you enjoyed this magical trip through the afterlife, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Let's keep the spooky spirit work rolling, minus the sandworms. Until next time, stay strange and unusual, witches.
It's showtime.